Hey guys, Evans with a Z111 here, and today I'm bringing you something different. It's a Valentine's Day special, I guess, but yeah, it's a more personal commentary. I haven't really done any of these, like, ever, so I'll just mention that in the background is some gameplay. It's not great, but I believe it's kill confirmed, and I speed up all the boring bits, so I'll move right onto the commentary. As you may have guessed from the title, it's about my 7 evil exes, dubbed by the Scott Pilgrim reference, and yeah, I'm going to be talking about pretty much my previous love life. So my first girlfriend, I'll keep names anonymous for obvious reasons, was in lower school, so obviously it wasn't anything serious or anything like that. And yeah, it was more just for the reputation more than anything, and that went on for a couple of years, but then we both went to separate schools and it ended. So that was nothing major in my life as it was in lower school, but yeah. Now, Evil X number 2 is where it gets interesting, I suppose. It was like the most on and off relationship you can ever imagine. We must have broken up and got back together about 10 different times. And the reason for this was there was this other guy who was actually one of my mates, and she also, quote, loved him. Obviously we were in middle school, we were really young, so love is a strong word to say. But so she kept changing her mind between me and him, and it was so stupid, the whole situation. But yeah, that ended in about year 7, and that's when I thought, hold on, this is just so stupid, so I stopped accepting her as such, and when she asked to go out with me, I said, nah, this is stupid. Now, my third girlfriend was also a strange situation. Basically, this was when we'd both matured a bit, and she was a childhood friend of mine, like pretty much the girl next door, and we spent loads of time with each other. We really liked each other, so it made sense to go out with each other. But it got to the point where we were going out, and after a week or so, just nothing happened. It was really awkward when we tried anything more than being friends, because we were such used to being friends. And it got to the point where we both realised how we were great friends and we weren't ever going to be anything more. So we kind of stopped the relationship, but neither of us actually wanted to break up with each other because we really liked each other. And yeah, even to this day we still haven't broken up. It's a kind of joke between us how we've both given each other permanent hall passes. But it's just a joke and it shall stay at that. We are still really good friends and I'm really close to her, so I don't want to compromise anything by attempting to take it further. Now, Evil X number 4, this is where the evilness really kicks in. This was in my final year of middle school, and she was a complete bitch. I'm sorry to say that, if it's disrespectful or anything, but the only reason she dated me is to make my friend, who was her ex, to make him jealous. And we went to the school dance and everything, and it was, like, when I found out, I was gutted. I know this was the end of middle school, I still wasn't too old, but it was completely stupid, and I'd say that's the most evil thing that anyone's ever done to me. And yeah, that's where it ended really. Just something happened after then. I forgot about her, she forgot about me, and we moved on pretty quickly actually. Now number 5, this is when I had gone into upper school, so things had gone different. Suddenly everyone became really mature and relationships meant everything. If you didn't have one, you were a loser, and if you had one, it was like the talk of the school. So I don't know why I did this, but there was this girl who was a complete social outcast. Like, everyone always mocked her, made jokes about her and everything. I think she was new, well, everyone was new to the school, but she didn't really have many friends within the school at all. And I felt really sorry for her, so say if my friends started picking on her, then I said, hold on, leave her alone, she's done nothing wrong. And I befriended her pretty much, but it got to the point where I was one of her only friends and she felt the need to ask me out, and I would have felt really guilty for refusing, so I accepted and hated every minute of a relationship. But I didn't want to end it for the sole fact I would have felt so guilty. It lasted a couple of weeks, I think, and then I just couldn't stand it, and my friend said I should break up with her because I told him how I felt. And I broke up with her. She just completely flipped out, got all mad, said she hated me, wished I would die and everything like that. acted completely stupid about it, and that was the end of that. It completely ruined my social reputation as well, so that was one of my worst ones. Now, number 6 is what I would say is my first proper relationship. We both liked each other, we were both fairly normal people, and it was going really well basically. It started out a little slow because it was pretty much the first proper relationship for both of us. But it got to the point where we had our GCSEs and everything suddenly became really stressful. There was a lot of social drama and educational drama, things like that. And it became really emotional, as I said. She was getting really upset, I was just getting frustrated and annoyed. A couple of times we argued with each other. And it got to a point where we thought this relationship is too much to handle among everything else, so we agreed to break up. The main reason I'd say she was evil for doing this is a week after we broke up, she went out with someone else, and it just randomly happened, came out of nowhere, so I'd say that's why she's evil X number 6. And evil X number 7. This actually ended a couple of weeks back. It's fairly recent compared to the other ones. She was a great girl, I really liked her. She was really fit and she had a great personality, I really liked her. But, there's always a but. Her friends absolutely hated me. I have no idea why. They just hated the guts out of me. So, she listened to them stupidly and broke up for the sole reason that her friends didn't like me, which I've always criticised her for, and it made us fall out. We're now no longer friends and things are really awkward between us. So that is the story of my 7 evil exes. Please leave a rating and tell me what you think. Peace.